Well, went to bed early. I'm sore all over from working, carrying stuff up and downstairs. Yesterday to pack up, and today, well, yesterday to pack up and to unpack. But I'm happy to be in my house. It's definitely warmer, but it's not nearly as bad as my other apartments ever were. I'm sitting out here drinking my mate in my little deck. It's a nice, cool breeze. It's wonderful. It's nice to be able to sit outside. There's no mosquitoes here, which is great. Even though I put up my mosquito netting yesterday, thanks to the cable guy and his ladder. But boy, this finished ceiling, it's put on so well. It's hard to get just a little wire in through the cracks over the framework to hold it up. I don't know if it's been painted to the metal drop ceiling part of it or what, but most of them didn't push up. And they are better material than the ones I saw in the two-bedroom apartment I had before. But overall, it's very nice. I went on a hunt for food last night and talked to a couple of ladies down the street. They told me, yeah, this reminds me of Argentina in a way, the neighborhoods where people sit outside because it's too hot inside. So I was chatting with them. I was planning on having Mexican food, and they weren't open yet. I said, oh, yeah, they're not open on Thursday. And then I don't know if Thursday is a day of rest or what, but they said, oh, there's a barbecue down the street. So I walked down there in my flip-flops, and that was close too. So, well, down by the gas station, there's one that's sure to be open, and that's another 2 blocks away. And it's like, I didn't want to go that far, but then I found this guy selling this little meat covered with, ground beef covered with some kind of dough. They were warm, and a salad and some rice and beans, cacho pinto. But it was pretty tasty. I had that for dinner, and then I was like, oh, I'm tired. And went to bed. But that was very good. I don't know what they're called, but it was very tasty. So I will have that again. And it was 120 pesos or something. It wasn't very expensive at all. I suppose at some point today I will go shopping. I don't know. I'm not too motivated to go out and about. Once I wake up enough, I might go down to the fish market and buy some shrimp and whatnot. But this is the morning. It's one of the, not a main through street, but gets a fair amount of traffic, but it's very quiet. I didn't hear anything. I sleep with my earplugs on, so it's like, did not hear a thing. And I'm happy to be here and just chilling in the outside air. We'll definitely go on a hunt for an air conditioner here in the near future. And it turns out that the 2-bedroom windows, they come out enough so that I can put an air conditioner behind there. And then one in the living room has the same kind of window where there's like a 10-inch gap. So I could set one there as well if I want. I measured the rooms, and one 12,000 BTU unit will basically do my master bedroom, the hallway, and the TV room. So I could definitely keep my room really cool and then cool down the rest of the upstairs fairly well with just one. And the one downstairs would be somewhat the same. So, but anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying my morning mate with me. Takes a while to find everything in the kitchen, but I'm getting there. It's a funny thing though. I tried to watch my horoscopes or read my horoscopes, but the whole house is painted and it looks real nice, but they used like semi-gloss or gloss paint. And when I shine the projector on the wall, it's like it's hard to read anything because it's super shiny. And I have a screen that I can put up. I just up to now I've never had that problem because they were all like matte finish, but this ones are like brighter paint and definitely not good. So that's somebody biking down the road. So that's first on the agenda today. Once I have my mate and wake up, it's actually put up the screen, which involves bringing up a big heavy suitcase up to my bedroom and rummaging through it. I know where it's at. I just not sure which one of the two suitcases it's in. But most of the suitcases have heavy winter clothes that I brought for Los Lipes, which I will never use in Leon. And I don't have closets. I mean, I bought that one closet from my landlord, which is great. All the clothes was a little damp over there. But here, they dry out quickly, which is great. So I'm going to do that. My goal for today is to put more stuff away and maybe go down to the fish market, vegetable market down in Sutiaba and buy a couple of things and come back and chill some more. Recuperate for Baibu. I haven't been doing anything because it's been raining every freaking day up there in Matagalpa, and then to have to do so much, and then I ended up walking 2 or 3 miles 2 days in a row. So between the walking and the bending and the going up and down the stairs, I'm definitely going to get my workout with this house. It's got stairs from the first floor to the second floor. My other house, they had stairs going outside. But since I stayed in my house most of the time, that was no big deal. But here, I'm constantly going up and down the stairs inside the house, which is good for my legs. But it's an adjustment for sure. Anyway, this is enough talking. There's the doggies. It's one big headlight right there, one in the corner. There's a hardware store right across the street, which is perfect for me. I'm always needing this, that, or the other thing. So, I made my gas line for my barbecue, but I made it for the other place, and then here it works perfect. I mean, they have a hole for the line, and the gas containers inside of a closet, which is fantastic. But the extension for my barbecue is just like a foot too short to go out the window to the outside. So I'm gonna get some of that from there. They said tuberia, which is tubes. Hopefully she has a gas one, and they didn't have connectors, so I just have to buy a new one and buy 20 feet of it, and then it'll be fine. Then I can put my barbecue outside. It's nice I can sleep with all the windows open, and they all have bars, and nobody can get in, even with the windows wide open. The other ones, I had the windows open, but they had a stupid funky windows levers, that go like that, the glass. This one's, you just open the whole thing. And they have opaque, yellowish, so you really can't see out the windows. But if I put an air conditioner here, if I can close one window, it'll make it easier. But then I will have to get some kind of, like that material or something to close off the rest of it so I can have the air conditioner there and air doesn't come in through the top. But that's okay. All little steps. Well, have a great day. If you like the content, like and subscribe, and feel free to share it with your friends. This is what it's like living in a Nicaraguan neighborhood, which I love. You know, living in an expat community, enclave, it's a sanitized version of life. Here it's like real life, people walking around, you get to meet your neighbors. They're all very friendly and nice. My internet is working great. It's 240 megs, which is fantastic. I haven't even checked the cable TV because really, I could care less. I mean, I have HBO and Cinemax, but I get everything I need off of the internet. So that works well. All right. Well, like I said, enjoy. Have a great day. And no matter what happens, know that things will get better and better as you progress in your thinking.